People ask Reddit. People who are considered physically attractive, what are some of the things that you feel insecure about? Whether I mean as much to the people who mean so much to me. I took a friend out for dinner for his birthday recently and he said something that made me realize he was having as good a time as I was. It made me tear up for a second, remembering that the people I love also love me. They want to be included by me as much as I do by them. Sometimes this thought process has led me to treat people I love as an afterthought because I didn't think it would matter to them. But it did. I do. I'm considered physically attractive from the neck down, which is fair, I agree. So, my face is what I'm insecure about. Since I've joined the gym, it's been quite the same for me. I do have the traditional hourglass figure, which is a blessing, not all the time, but it means no one really looks at my face much. I was considered quite attractive in my 20s and never had much trouble meeting guys. But I had real trouble keeping boyfriends. I was told more than once that I was boring. I'm quiet and a huge introvert and am perfectly happy spending a day reading or watching movies, but I guess that wasn't fun for the men I liked. So as a result I was, and still am quite insecure about my personality. Never feel good enough. I worry about how I look without clothes, my personality flaws, and my income, guy by the way. When I was thin and hot, my boyfriend told me he was scared I'd cheat on him because I could get someone better. He ended up cheating on me, saying he couldn't take the pressure. I worry about that still. Even though I'm single, I have a hard time trusting someone's loyalty. I have a feeling people automatically assume I am this insanely extroverted, confident and resourceful person. Then I get anxious feeling that I am disappointing when I am not what they expected me to be. So I guess the answer is I am insecure about my personality, etc., living up to the initial projections people place on me, giving me kind of a performance anxiety. I project myself into this super confident, charming and easygoing guy. Inside I'm thinking probably of how it'd feel to play Frogger in real life on the 4-lane highway. How cool I actually am. I'm a good-looking guy, but I've had a boring life in some capacities. When the world shut down last year, I found out other people had to give up a lot more fun and exciting plans than I did. That really hit home and I'm working to change it. Accidentally flirting. When I just smile or laugh at a joke, people assume I'm just straight up flirting when I'm just trying to have a good time and not to flirt. People will often say you're attractive for an Asian guy. It often gives me the impression that I'm just decent enough for them to acknowledge me yet not attractive enough for them to date. The emasculation and lack of representation of Asian and South Asian men in North American media is incredibly frustrating, and this type of rhetoric is quite pervasive. It sucks feeling lesser because of race or to never really have anyone to look up to in that regard. As a mixed-race white/Asian male, I've definitely felt non-attractive growing up, despite hearing many compliments as I got older and being considered conventionally attractive. My teeth. Classically handsome, but I can't smile without feeling self-conscious. Advice to all teens: if your parents can afford braces, get them. Always feeling pressured to look good and people not taking you seriously, and thinking just because you're attractive that you're vain, unintelligent, or shitty. Which is usually just people projecting their crap at you. Yeah, people tell me I'm attractive, but I have no game and am completely hopeless with the opposite sex unless they make the first move and don't immediately get bored with me. Me too, bro. I grew up terribly ugly with horrible acne. All through high school and into my second year of college, I was basically a troll. Then I got Accutane, my acne cleared up, I gained some confidence because people were physically able to look at me again, so I hit the gym and started taking better care of myself, and pretty much overnight, literally 3 months, transformed into what you would probably consider attractive. My ugly duckling upbringing made it so today, while I fit the bill, I have the confidence of a toad when it comes to dating. In my normal life, I'm actually quite outgoing and charismatic, but I shut down when dating. The upside of being an ugly duckling is that I had to develop a personality really young because Lord knows I wasn't getting attention through my looks. Now I can say that I have a ton of hobbies that have stuck around even through my transformation, and my dream job stemmed out of one of them, so it wasn't all bad. Edit: no, Accutane didn't pay me to say this, but the stuff did save my life, so I don't mind telling the truth. Accutane is a super rough drug, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you really need it. Talk to your dermatologist. Edit 2. Thank you all so much for your kind words. I'm trying to reply to everyone personally, but I'm at work, so if I don't get to you right away, I'll respond later. I've had a girl in high school say I look much more attractive without my glasses. It hurt a lot considering I need these to function in the world. I can't wear contacts because my eyes are sensitive to everything, and I can't get corrective surgery because they aren't strong enough to handle the procedure. I tell my husband the opposite. He looks really attractive with his glasses, normally wears contacts. I'd seen him in other pairs, but this particular pair fits his face really well. It's 100% a different accessory that flatters him than previous pairs. You might have a look at different styles that make you feel more confident in yourself. I'm extremely insecure about who I am as a person. I'm always worried that I'm not smart enough, that I'm too weird, too mentally unstable. The only thing I'm not insecure about is how I look, but it genuinely sucks to have people interested in you for only that reason and constantly worrying if they like you for who you are as a person. I used to be insecure about balding, but now I just shave my head. I'm used to it now. Me and all my mates had to sit a friend down and shave his head. He was balding at 18. It helped him immensely after a bad breakup, and it's how he met his new wife. Aging. When I was in my 20s, everybody used to make me compliments. Now that I am in my 30s, this happens way less than before. And I know that this should not bother me too much, but it does make me insecure about myself. Yeah, I went from being a hot chick to being attractive for an older woman. Not bad, but I wish I could be young again. My looks, as I always assume people are joking, got made fun of a lot as a kid until I was about 16, 17 or something, but that's probably where the disbelief comes from. Looks don't work getting into a happy relationship though. And I'm insecure about my small talk abilities. I'm insecure about my body in general, despite regularly going to the gym for the past 2 years and having a decent physique. Because of that, I avoid places like beaches and pools because I'd rather be dead than seen shirtless. There are some moments when I feel proud of my body and I'll take a cheeky pic, but that's about it. That my partner is with me more because of looks than personality, that someone more competent than me was overlooked for my job just due to me having the look, basically that people go more for looks than my personality overall. It's a weird feeling that I just can't shake, and I hate it. I think I look very, very ugly in pictures. No matter how many people tell me I'm absolutely gorgeous in person and in pictures. When I look in the mirror, I see the beautiful, confident me, but when I look at my pictures, I think I look ugly as shit. I don't know why. But it's always been like this. F28. People just want to sleep with me, but no one seems to see me as a serious option. I date quite a lot, and I'm often told that I'm cool or funny or hot, or that the sex is good, but that's all I get. No one actually wants to be with me. It feels like I'm a fun pastime for them, but not lovable. I grew up ugly and became good looking as an adult. I think transitioning from wanting to get with women to suddenly being able to get with lots of women made me more superficial and shallow. I fear that I'll never really love someone properly, or that someone will fall in love with me and as we age together, realize it was perhaps just my looks and not who I am as a person. Have you tried being ugly again? Thank you for listening to another B-Town Reddit Stories episode. Hit the subscribe button and check out our channel for more stories. Let us know your opinion about this topic in the comments.